There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, so, the first thing I did, I evaluated the polynomial, a polynomial function that is, at 5/2. Normally, you don't have to do that unless I ask you to. Essentially, all I'm doing is confirming that x minus 5/2 is a factor of this. Is a factor of this, excuse me, pointed the wrong thing. But again, you can see that because if you evaluate it, doing some calculations, as you can see, you end up getting 0. I messed around with some fractions over here, as you can see. Again, you end up getting 0. Okay, well then let's do some synthetic division. So we have this, and we're dividing by x minus 5/2. So again, 5/2, since we have a minus, that goes here. You don't divide at all because the coefficient of x here is 1. So we have 2, 13, minus 5, minus 100. So again, the first one, the 2 comes down, right? 5/2 times 2. If you were to do that product, the 2's would cancel and you get 5. 13 plus 5 is 18. 5/2 times 18, right? That's 9. That's 5 times 9, which is 45. Minus 5 plus 45, that's 40. 5/2 times 40, right? That's going to be 100. Minus 100 plus 100 is 0. Our remainder is 0. That's what should happen. The quotient we know has degree 3. Excuse me, the quotient has degree 2. The dividend has degree 3. So we have 2, 18, and 40. Those are the coefficients. So we have 2x squared, 18x, 40. Oh, sorry, 2x squared plus 18x plus 40. So altogether, we have this. Now in this one, I'm going to factor completely. Meaning I'm going to factor this. This part here, I can't factor any further. We have x to the first power. And these two have, if you found the GCF, it would be 1. They have nothing in common. So in other words, we have this. But notice, though, for this quadratic, right, there is a non-zero constant term, so you can't factor out a variable. But 2 is a factor of itself, 18 and 40. Okay? Okay? And then we can factor that out. That's what I'm doing. You pull it out in front and you divide. You have 2 in front. The 2's canceled. You get x squared, as you can see. 18x/2 is 9x. 40/2 is 2. And now what's nice is this is actually pretty easy to factor, right? We can find 2 numbers whose product, okay, whose product is 20, whose sum is 9. Normally I would ask everyone to find those numbers, but I have them already listed. The 2 numbers whose product is 20, whose sum is 9, right? That would be 4 and 5. So we have this. Now, what do? We put it all in. All I did here in the first step, the 2x squared, 18x, 40, I replaced that with this. And then the x squared plus 9x plus 20, I replaced it with this. I brought the 2 in front, and then as you could see, I distributed the 2 inside to get this. If you were to stop here or here, that would be fine. I did a few more steps. That's just the mathematician part of me. So that's just me, though. But again, if you get to here, that's all I care about. Okay. All right, so that's it for this. Well, that's it for this one. Okay, are there any questions about that?